Welcome to the fast food factory. If you think you know McDonald's, think again. Today, we're diving into the strange, surprising, and downright bizarre side of the Golden Arches, with the top 20 failed McDonald's items of all time. From McSpaghetti to McPizza, we're covering some serious flops, items so strange that they had people scratching their heads. So, if you're ready to explore what happens when McDonald's gets creative, or maybe a little too creative, grab a seat and let's take a bite out of history. And hey, if you love fast food facts as much as we do, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got lots more where this came from. Now, let's jump in. Number 20, McPizza. First up is the infamous McPizza. McDonald's tried to break into the pizza market back in the late 1980s, hoping to compete with big names like Pizza Hut. It had classic toppings and gooey cheese, but here's the problem. It took 11 minutes to make. That's an eternity in fast food terms, and customers were not impressed. Although it had some fans, McPizza just wasn't fast enough and didn't last long. Number 19, Hula Burger. Next is the Hula Burger, McDonald's first attempt at a meatless burger in the 1960s. It was essentially a thick slice of pineapple with cheese in a bun, created for Catholic customers who avoided meat on Fridays. But here's the thing. People didn't want a warm pineapple sandwich. The Filet-O-Fish, launched around the same time, became a hit and is still around today, while the Hula Burger was quickly forgotten. Number 18, McDLT. The McDLT was McDonald's attempt at a unique burger in the 80s. Served in a two-compartment styrofoam container, it was designed to keep the hot side hot and the cool side cool. While clever, the excessive styrofoam didn't go over well with environmentally conscious customers, and the McDLT was discontinued. Number 17, McSpaghetti. Yes, McDonald's tried selling spaghetti in the 70s and 80s. It was meant to bring Italian flavors to the menu, complete with marinara sauce and meatballs. But most customers just couldn't get past the idea of ordering pasta at McDonald's, so McSpaghetti was quietly phased out. However, you can still find it in the Philippines, where it's surprisingly popular. Number 16, McLobster. The McLobster, a lobster roll, was McDonald's attempt to add premium seafood to the menu in the 90s. Although it sounded fancy, it was pricey to produce, and customers weren't thrilled with the cost. While it occasionally returns in Northeast locations, it's never become a permanent item. Number 15, Onion Nuggets. Before McDonald's had Chicken McNuggets, they tried onion nuggets, fried, bite-sized onion chunks. Introduced in the late 70s, they were a bit like onion rings, but in nugget form. They didn't catch on and were replaced by the much more popular Chicken McNuggets. Number 14, Mcsalad Shakers. Mcsalad shakers were salads in a cup, meant to be shaken up with dressing. Launched in the early 2000s, the concept was fun, but ultimately, it didn't sell well enough to stick around. McDonald's customers just weren't looking for salad in a cup, and the shakers disappeared. Number 13, McHot Dog. McDonald's tried to add hot dogs to the menu multiple times, but they never took off. Even founder Ray Kroc wasn't a fan, saying hot dogs didn't meet McDonald's standards. People simply preferred burgers over frankfurters at McDonald's, so the McHot Dog idea was dropped. Number 12, Arch Deluxe. The Arch Deluxe, launched in the mid-90s, was marketed as a premium, adult burger. McDonald's spent over $300 million advertising it, but customers didn't want to pay extra for a fancier burger. Despite the massive campaign, the Arch Deluxe was a huge flop and was quickly discontinued. Number 11, Mighty Wings. Mighty Wings were McDonald's attempt at entering the chicken wing market in the early 2010s. However, they were too expensive and too spicy for many customers. They've been brought back a few times since, but Mighty Wings never became a regular item. Number 10, McAfrica. The McAfrica was a pita-style burger released in Norway in 2002. Unfortunately, it launched during a time of severe famine in parts of Africa, causing a lot of backlash. The insensitive timing led to its quick removal, and it's remembered as one of McDonald's bigger marketing mistakes. Number 9. McStuffins. In the early 90s, McDonald's introduced McStuffins, bread pockets stuffed with fillings like teriyaki chicken. They were meant to be a snack option, but didn't appeal to customers, who preferred burgers and fries over these bread pockets. McStuffins didn't last long. Number 8. Mulan Deluxe. The Mulan Deluxe was McDonald's attempt at a low-fat burger in the early 90s. It used seaweed extract to reduce fat, but customers weren't thrilled with the taste. It flopped, proving that people visit McDonald's more for indulgence than for low-fat options. Number 7. McGrattan Croquet. The McGrattan Croquet was a Japan-exclusive item from the 1980s. It was a deep-fried patty filled with shrimp, mashed potatoes, and macaroni. Though it had some fans, it was a bit too unique for the McDonald's crowd, and didn't last. Number 6. McSoup. Believe it or not, McDonald's offered soup in the 90s. While it was a decent attempt, it didn't fit McDonald's style, and people weren't interested in sipping soup from a fast food chain. McSoup quietly disappeared from the menu not long after. Number 5. Mcplant. The Mcplant was McDonald's recent attempt to join the plant-based trend. It was tested in select markets, but received mixed reviews and hasn't become a global item. While some liked it, it hasn't made the splash McDonald's hoped for. Number 4. Chopped beefsteak sandwich. The chopped beefsteak sandwich, introduced in 1979, was an attempt at an upscale sandwich with grilled onions and steak sauce. While some liked it, most customers found it too different, and it didn't last on the menu. Number 3. McSpaghetti. The McSpaghetti, released in France, featured ham, cheese, and mustard on a baguette. While it catered to local tastes, it was too niche for mass appeal. It's another example of McDonald's regional menu experiments that didn't go worldwide. Number 2. Fish McBites. Fish McBites were McDonald's attempt at bite-sized fish nuggets in 2013. Customers didn't love them, and they were discontinued within a year. People seem to prefer the classic Filet-O-Fish to these fishy bites. And finally, number 1. The McJordan. Taking the top spot is the McJordan, a special burger launched in Chicago in the early 90s in collaboration with Michael Jordan. Topped with bacon and barbecue sauce, the McJordan had a short run but became a collector's item. It's a legendary piece of McDonald's history, proving the power of celebrity branding, even for a limited time. And there you have it, the top 20 failed McDonald's items of all time. From the McPizza to the McJordan, these items show just how adventurous and occasionally outrageous McDonald's has been over the years. While some of these ideas might have seemed like winners at first, they ultimately didn't stand the test of time. But that's what makes McDonald's history so fascinating. Even a giant like McDonald's has had its fair share of flops. So, what did you think of these failed items? Were there any surprises, or maybe even something you remember trying yourself? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay hungry for more fast food history.